everybody, this is Elaine from Anabellas. Welcome back to FlossTube 189. I am very happy that you're here this beautiful Friday morning. I hope you had a wonderful week. I do a little bit of a life update if you're new to my channel, which is primarily about cross stitching, quilting, and paper crafting. The life update is I'm freezing still. It's been 3-4 degrees every morning. We actually had to turn our water on in all of our faucets to make sure that our pipes don't freeze. And I think Terry has a space heater in the garage to point at the water heater or at the pipes. I don't know. I don't go down there. It's very scary. But anyway, we've just been, hunkering down and staying home. We went out to lunch once yesterday and the restaurant was as cold as it was outside. Their heater was broke. So I don't know. I'm just going to, I'll talk to you in the spring. But you know what? Life is good. I was able to see my beautiful granddaughter Hope participate in her cheerleading competition in South Florida. Her team won first place, you guys. I'm so proud of her. Here's a little picture of her. She is just adorable. She's 7 going on 17. Let me just tell you, I don't know where these little girls, they grow up so fast, but she did fantastic. And not only did her squad earn, grand prize, first place, they also won first place for choreography, which I thought was really fun. So we're very proud of her. I wish I could have been there, but my son was kind enough to include me by, FaceTiming mommy during the event. So we just love them all. What else did we do? Watched a couple of stupid movies. Getting ready for our retreat, which is coming up February 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, I don't know, next 2 weeks in Hilton Head. And they actually, it's so funny, all the girls and ladies and gentlemen that are coming to the retreat are stitching the retreat piece, which is one of the retreat pieces. There's 4 of them, but one of them is a snowman on the beach. How hysterical that now there's snow on the beach in Hilton Head. It's just incredible. So I am looking forward to that retreat. It's our 26th wedding anniversary. So I'm going to enjoy it. Terry's coming with me. And it's funny, I saw Kathy from Hands On Design made mention of her anniversary piece, evidently that she does every year. And it reminded me that I started one last year to celebrate our 25th anniversary. And I'm so glad none of you ever raised your hand and said, whatever happened to that? Because what happened to it is it's sitting in the hen den. So Kathy, if you're watching, you're a great motivator. I am going to finish that piece off to gift it to my husband a year later for our, what would have been our 25th anniversary, now our 26th. You know what? Life gets in the way. What are you going to do? I am perfectly imperfect. I'm never going to get this right, but that's okay. All right, so let me share some fun things with you. As promised, we do have our Make Finishing Fun box reveal. It's going to be at the end of this video, so feel free to pause here, scoot ahead, check it out. It's a short video. It's very random. I just kind of, threw everything on the table and showed it to you. That box sold out, as they do. However, if you love what you see and you want to be part of the spring box, where it's not, you can't buy it now, but what you can do is register to be notified when I make those boxes available. And we've kind of changed things. I'm going to let everyone who raises their hand and says, yeah, I'd like a box. I'm not going to charge you anything. I'll just send you an invoice or let you know when registration opens for the box, and you can go ahead and grab it first. Once everyone that raises their hand and fills out the form says, I want the box, then I'll list anything that's left over in the Etsy shop. We love putting these boxes together for you. The Make Finishing Fun boxes are a little bit more work, so we do limit the number of people that we send those boxes to. But feel free to check it out. Go to anabellas.net. Under the top menu bar, it says boxes and bags, our boxes and our bags. You'll find it there. Okay, I've got some fun new releases from Anabellas to share with you today. But sadly, let me just tell you now, because if you don't want to see Anabella stuff, you might as well just go home. Nothing from any new designer. The designers, I haven't gotten anything. We don't have one single new release this week, which is kind of odd, but you know what? It's Nashville time. They are all so busy getting ready to show and share with us all of the spring designs and future releases that they have that will be debuting at Nashville. So if you haven't joined our Facebook group, be sure you do so. That is where I'm going to be putting all of the sneak peeks, where you'll get your discount coupon code and where you'll have some freebies from the designers themselves. So that's the place to be. Link is below. Okay, so let's show you some of the Anabellas releases that we have this week. The first one is our stitch card. We started doing stitch cards eight times ago. This is stitch card number 9. This is so cute. It's called Sipping and Stitching. I just thought that this was so fun. Valentine's Day, I've been drinking an awful lot of hot chocolate, an awful lot of tea. Doesn't matter what you put in your cup, as long as while you are sitting and stitching, you are sipping something yummy. So I thought that was fun. And then there you go. This is just a little pin cushion for you. Really nice, soft Valentine's colors. All DMC. This finishes off at about a little less than 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. It's a fun stitch. They're quick to stitch, fun to finish, and you can finish it off any way that you'd like. Now, as I mentioned last FlossTube, some of our stitch cards are available as PDF onlys and some are available in print. This is available in both ways. This is the printed card that we will mail to you, or you can go ahead and download it today in PDF format and start stitching right away, because you probably have these colors or very similar colors to these in your stash. But wouldn't that be a fun Valentine stitch? So there you go. Then let me share with you the new releases that were in the Make Finishing Fun box that everybody got and fully finished, as well as now available to all of you. So the first that I'm going to show you is a new booklet. It's called Our Seasonal Sheep. So I fell in love with sheep when I started doing the Little House Needleworks sheep virtues. So I fell in love with those sheep. They're so inspiring. Mine are not little sheep. They're bigger sized, but they're not very big. So you get 4 little sheep in the booklet. This is our winter sheep. Look at how cute. Very pretty colors. I just finished that off on the back. I have some sheep buttons. Everybody got these buttons in their Make Finishing Fun box. Aren't those cute? I just cut a piece of fabric, put it on the back, and then just, glued the little sheep there. But this is our winter sheep. And these are tiny, you guys. They're not very big. I would say they're 3 by 3. Let me see. Where's the measuring thing? 4 by 4. But this is all poofy. So maybe 3.5. We'll round it up. 3.5. There you go. Isn't that cute? That's winter. Here is spring, nice pretty spring colors. Now, of course, we always say we want you to make it yours, so feel free to change the colors out to any colors that you'd like, but the sheep are really, really sweet. So there's our spring sheep. Here is summer. There we go, just finished it off. And then last, I love this guy. I think he's my favorite. He's got a little fur ball. I had to clean that off. There's our fall. Isn't that pretty? Love the leaves. Each one of the sheep has a friend, as most of Annabella's charts do. There's his little friend right there. This one is a little bluebird. This one looks like a canary. And what does this one got? Same thing, similar. So there you go. Those are our 4 seasonal sheep. They're available now in the Etsy shop. And I think they're on anabellas.net. Okay, now there's 2 new releases by Annabella's Needle Art. The first one is called Winter Stitching Warms My Soul. So here is Winter Stitching Warms My Soul. This is finished off on a board by Paisley and Polka Dots. It's painted in walnut mud paint that we sell in the Etsy shop. And this was included in the Make Finishing Fun box. I just love this. I'm actually going to take this home with me today, and I'm going to put it on my kitchen windowsill because I don't have anything on my windowsill right now, and I'm not leaving this here. I just love it. I stitched this one, so it was really fun to stitch. Just mounted it with a little bit of backing fabric right here, and then I just put it on a sticky board with some batting behind it. I do use batting. Isn't that cute? So that's Winter Stitching Warms My Soul. And then we have a new series that they're called Quick Little Quakers. And here is our January Quick Little Quaker. 2 little snowmen, tiny little houses, pretty little trees. Each one will say January 2025, February 2025, and so on and so forth. These are easy to stitch. They're not too complicated, but how fun are they to have in a dough bowl every month? You can switch them out. Finished it off on the back with a little bit of fabric, just a little snowman button that kind of coordinates with the chart itself. And this quick little Quaker is available both in PDF and paper format. But I love it. I love these guys. They're so, look at how cute those little snowmen are. Aren't they precious? So there you go. That's all I have as far as, bye. No, I'm kidding. That's all I have today as far as releases, and sadly no other new designs. But I know that isn't going to make you sad, because I know you know how many wonderful things are ahead. I am on Instagram. I am seeing the designers drop a lot of sneak peeks. We've never put sneak peek photos up. We let the designers do all of their own sharing of those. But as soon as we get the previews, that is when in the Facebook group, every single new design will be featured. So I'm excited. Be sure to join the group. Okay, now let's talk about our subscriber bonuses that we have here at Anabellas. So if you're a subscriber to our newsletter, then once a month we do a free cross-stitch chart inside of a Bella bag. Well, what in the world is a Bella bag? A Bella bag is filled with all kinds of fun things for you to use to stitch that exclusive free chart from Anabellas Needle Art. So the February bag sold out, and it was the first bag that we released. I wasn't sure, you know, how well it was going to do. It did very well, sold out. So now, you know, those of you who might be interested in the March Bella bag, you can go ahead and be notified when that becomes available if you're a subscriber. And this is only for newsletter subscribers, just so you know. So if you're subscribed here, just pop down and hit newsletter and subscribe there. All it's going to do is give you a newsletter once a week, or on occasion, twice a week if there's something special I want to share with you. It always cracks me up when people unsubscribe and say, I get too many emails from you. And I'm like, really? I send one a week. Some design, one Fat Quarter Shop sends out every day. I get emails from Fat Quarter Shop, which I love, but you know, here I am, you know, trying to keep my head above water, and people are mad that they get one email a week. So you know what? Unsubscribe. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, the Bella bags are fun. They are, I don't know. I think they're affordable. You know, they're $27.99, but they're loaded with goodies. So the February's has, and they all have the same thing except for the chart changes. So you get your free exclusive chart by Anabellas, and that chart will never be released to the public. It's only for newsletter subscribers. You get your cloth or your fabric. You get your floss pack, a custom needle minder, backing fabric to do your finishing, ribbon, trim, or poms, depending upon how I fully finish it. You get buttons to cover up the back. You get bohin needles or bohin needles, and you get an extra goodie from me. So a lot of other companies, cross-stitch stores have, you know, free charts for subscribers, but you don't get that much. So we want to make sure that we're giving you the biggest bang for your buck, and that's what we try to pride ourselves here on Anabellas, because those stitchy dollars, I don't know, they go fast, right? You start adding things together, and before you know it, you're like, where did I spend all my money? So at Anabellas, we try to give you a bigger bang for your buck. So that's why you've got so many goodies in our monthly subscriber thank you bags, our Bella bags. I think that's so funny. Okay, let me see what else I have. Let's see. In other news, 12 monthly mini box is on sale. That is the Easter rabbit themed box. That box will be available until the 31st of this month, and then we cut it off and get it out to everybody and start the next one. So check that out if you'd like. I am so excited to tell you about our fantastic retreat coming up with Julie from Paisley and Polka Dots, but Robin from Little Robin Designs is our guest designer. Summer in the Mountains in August. It's August 14th through 17th. How many of you would love to get away to the beautiful Smoky Mountains in the middle of the hot summer and just relax and learn and make finishing fun and stitch and hear Robin do a wonderful discussion about the sampler that I have seen a sneak peek. It is beautiful. Listen to Robin talk about the beautiful sampler, and then we're all going to finish it together with Julie. So we've got some exciting things ahead for you at that retreat. Plus, Anabellas will have a couple of Make Finishing Fun classes too. So it's going to be a really fun weekend. We're kind of tying cross stitch together with making finishing fun. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. And you can also bring items with you that you want to fully finish, that you have stuck in a drawer, because you know Elaine doesn't like that. And we'll try to help you get those finished off as well. So we're really looking forward to that. So check that out. Registration is open. And then for those of you who are reaching out about the Disney retreat, that registration is closing on, is it closing this Friday? It may be closing this week. I don't remember what I said. Let me look, hold on. I can't keep up with all these retreats, honest to goodness. Good thing I have a good team, you guys, right? They're down there getting ready for Hilton Head right now. I can hear them all running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Between boxes and retreats. I don't know. I don't know what I said. Whatever it is, it's on the website. I think I'm cutting it off this Friday, but if I'm not, it's the 31st. The point is that is with Priscilla and Chelsea, and that is going to be our All Things Disney retreat in Orlando, right across the street from Disney Springs. Going to be fun. Lots of fun things planned. Be sure to check it out. And if you have any questions, just send me an email to anabellasshop@gmail.com. And for those of you who have been asking, yes, I am working on the Stitch Sea cruise. We are planning a wonderful cruise for all of you in 2025. It will be sometime this year. I don't know when. It'll be towards the end of the year. So stay tuned for more information. And I hope that you will join us for a wonderful, relaxing cruise at sea. It's the same thing as coming to a cross retreat in person, except you're on board a beautiful ship with beautiful ports of call, which you don't have to go see. You can just stay on board and stitch. Okay, I think, believe it or not, you guys, I don't really have anything else. I don't need to sit here and talk just to sit and talk, right? Okay, I already talked about Nashville. Make sure you join because we're running towards the beginning of the month. So normally the designers get a list of all the shops that are attending, I believe the end of January, very, very first day of February. So as soon as that happens, we'll start getting the previews in. And I did decide that you'll be purchasing them on Etsy. Okay, so we want you to go to the website. You can check everything out on the website. It doesn't matter. When you click it, it's going to take you to the Etsy shop to do your actual shopping. You know what? I want to stay married. I don't want to get divorced. So if I'm going to do that, I can't have Terry, trying to ship from 2 different locations. It's just not fair to him and to his team. So that's why I said, let's just make it streamlined. It's a lot easier to have everybody just go to Etsy to make their purchase. And we will combine shipping. So that's kind of new for us too. I had to sit down and have a come to Elaine meeting with him about combined shipping. Okay, let's talk about that. It's a pain in the butt to combine shipping when you own an Etsy shop, only because, it's not as easy as you think. Etsy, we don't have as much flexibility with Etsy as we do with our website. And I've been harping about wanting to just go to my standalone website. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I love Etsy too much. But we're doing our best to have things available to you on both places, at a fair price. But when it comes to big events like this, when it comes to Nashville, here's what I know happens. And tell me if you agree with me. You pick things up throughout the preview. So from February 1st until the cutoff date, which I believe is going to be February 28th, before we head off, you may want to buy things here and there. And every time you do, you're charged shipping. Well, I'm not doing that. When you're not going to have to pay 5 different shipping charges. What Terry's going to do is when it's closed out, everything's closed out, we're going to pull all your Etsy orders and we're going to package everything up, weigh it, ship it, and you're going to get a refund on all of the excess shipping. So we will combine shipping for everybody. I think I put that out on our website right now. you can go to anabellas.net, where we have the platform to share a lot more information with you than we do on Etsy. We can't do a lot of sharing of information on Etsy. And the best place for you to learn about who the designers are that are going to be in Nashville, you know, the whole thing, go to the website. Then what's going to happen is we're just going to combine everything for you and send that out to you. So you're not going to pay more than one shipping fee. And he's only going to charge you what it costs us to send it, for the most part. So, you know, if you know how Ground Advantage works right now, it's the most affordable way to send things. So we're going to use Ground Advantage. And if you elect for priority shipping, that's fine. If you want the U.S. Postal Service to get it to you quicker than Ground Advantage and you elect that, please understand that doesn't move you up in the line because you asked for priority shipping. Priority shipping is from when your name comes up in the list of everyone that's placed Nashville orders, wherever you fall, because orders are shipped in the order received, and when we have all of the items that order we were waiting for, any of the pre-orders, only then does your order ship. So buying priority shipping doesn't mean that your item's going to ship, you're going to jump to the head of the line. It just means that when Terry makes the label, when the post office gets it, they're going to process it as a 1 or 2 day ship. I hope that makes sense. So fun, right? So the other thing we're doing, which is kind of fun, I forgot, I didn't write this down on my notes. I'm glad I'm remembering this, is we're having an after-market madness party. So, you know, we do virtual retreats, and we're getting ready to do our spring pop-up retreat, which is going to be held in April. Don't want to say anything more about it today, but, you know, you'll see it come up in the next week or two, where registration is going to open for that. But after market on March 22nd, which is a Saturday, from 1 to 3, I think, 1 to 5. We are going to have a March Madness party. It is a virtual event. You can attend via Zoom. It's free. We're not charging for it at all. I'm going to show you all of the fun things that we bring back from Nashville, but most importantly, all of us are going to get together and sit and start stitching our stash, because we're all going to have such a huge stash after Nashville. We want to get started on it. That's why we ordered it. So we're going to stitch our stash. I'm going to share with you all of the Nashville releases. We're going to relax. We're going to have a nice time. It's not going to cost anything, but it's our way of saying thank you for letting us do your shopping for you. It means a lot to us. We look forward to this every year. I still haven't figured out how we're getting to Nashville from here, seeing as the road is closed. I think I have to go to Virginia and then make my way down, but I'll figure it out. And I don't know if Terry's coming, so I may be all by myself. Oh my goodness. But it'll be fun. So, I know I said this, that's all, right? It is. So let's talk Happy Mail. All the Happy Mail is out so far. You should have gotten a message yesterday, which is Thursday, letting you know that Happy Mail is on the way. So today we're all caught up. If I call your name, thank you so much for telling me if you are a warm weather or a cold weather person. That was the question last week. And if I call your name, you need to send an email to me at anabellasshop@gmail.com. Please be sure to put your YouTube handle name in the email as well as your shipping address, okay? And in the subject line, please put Happy Mail, otherwise it might get missed. So Happy Mail in the subject line, your YouTube username that I call out here, as well as your first and last name and your mailing address, and we will get it right out to you. Okay, the winners for last week are Crafty DMC2, Cindy Francis 8021, Cindy Richards 6019, Karen Martin 5992, Barbara Carbone 8101, and Mrs. Grinch 72. So congratulations, ladies. We'll get that Happy Mail right out to you. This week, I thought you could tell me, what are you stitching right now? Who's the designer and what is the name of the chart? We would love to know. So if you do that and I call your name last week, maybe you'll win some Happy Mail too. That's it, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead, getting to do all the things you love with the people you love the most. Until I see you right back here next week, be happy, be well, and most of all, be kind. See you later. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Elaine at Anabellas. Today I'm going to do the reveal on the Make Finishing Fun winter box that is now in the hands of everybody that wanted to participate. So the first thing they receive is this nice box in the mail. It's pretty heavy. It's filled with all kinds of fun things this time around. Let me just go through it with you real quick and show you what they receive. There is a content sheet that they receive right on top. It tells them everything that they can find inside their box. I'm going to go through with you right now. They received this chart by Anabellas Needle Art. This is called our new seasonal sheep. These are a set of 4 adorable little sheep that they can stitch up and either finish as little pillows or stitch them all together and display them. And this is what they look like. This is our fall sheep. Isn't that sweet? And then there's a little button on the back. They did receive a set of 4 sheep buttons so that they can go ahead and adhere that to the back of their little pillow. So that is our fall. Here is winter. They're just so stinking cute. Then we have summer. Very sweet. And then last, which is my favorite, this is our spring sheep. So these can make cute little ornaments. You can place them in a dough bowl, anything that you'd like to do with them. And this chart will be available now in the Etsy shop for those of you who didn't participate but might want to purchase it. Then they received 2 other charts by Anabellas Needle Art that are brand new. And this is the main design. This is called Winter Stitching Warms My Soul. This is finished off on a board by Paisley and Polka Dots. They do receive the board in their Make Finishing Fun box, and they also receive the walnut paint by Mud Paint. This is how this board was painted. There's a paintbrush here so they can go ahead and paint their board, and then a piece of sandpaper if they want to distress it the way that we did here. Then in addition to the Winter Stitching Warms My Soul chart, which will also be in Anabellas later today, they also received our first Quick Little Quaker. This is our January Quick Little Quaker. It's adorable. It has January 2025. These will be coming out monthly. But how sweet is that? And then this was also finished on the back with just a little snowflake button. And in their box, they received a technique booklet. And this technique booklet tells them that they have many options as to what they want to do with the finishing items that are in the box. So they have the option of finishing off the Winter Stitching Warms My Soul directly as we did with the fabric that we include in the box. Or they can elect instead to use the fabric that is included as a backing on the little Quaker pillow. Okay, so that's going to be up to them to decide what they want to do as far as how they want to make finishing fun, because not all techniques when it comes to cross stitch finishing are fun for all people. So we try to give you a couple of different options when you purchase a box, so that when you are sitting down to finish off the piece you've worked so hard on, it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's kind of easy, and then you can proudly display it or gift it to a friend. But I just fell in love with this board by Paisley and Polka Dots. And let me point out that what you could do is, because a lot of our charts are the same size, so the Quick Little Quaker right here for January, that will also fit in this square. You could just use magnets on the back, and that will allow you to take this off every month. Slip in the next little Quaker, Quick Quaker that we release in February, or, put this in and then remove it, when spring arrives. So lots of fun things that you can do with that. They, of course, receive their fabric to do their stitching. They receive the backing fabric that I mentioned. They receive a floss pack that is enough floss to complete both charts that they receive from Anabellas, the Quick Little Quaker January and the Winter Stitching Warms My Soul. The floss pack, however, is not included for the seasonal sheep. A lot of folks will want to change those colors out to coordinate with their own home decor. And then, of course, they have a little floss drop here. I just love the tiny little sheep charm that I was able to find, just so adorable. So they have their floss drop, which is sufficient enough to put all the skeins on there as well. We include a self-stick mounting board. This is so that they can use it to mount their finished piece on the Paisley and Polka Dots board. And then just a couple of mints. But a lot of fun. Our next Make Finishing Fun box will be our spring box. That will open up for registration very soon. Right now you can go to anabellas.net and you can just fill out the form and register to be notified when that box comes out. The boxes sell out quickly, so we've changed the way we do things. We notify everyone that has raised their hand and says, I'd like a box. We invoice them first, and then if we don't sell out, we go ahead and list the remaining boxes on Etsy. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you again soon.